Oh, he is playable.
Do you have a moment?
Shut up, Dimitri. I don't have a moment. Did they just say the gatekeepers of my party? Hubert, say your thing.
We've determined the Archbishop's course, Your Majesty. She makes for the Valley of Torment.
The Valley of
And
Torment?
she's fleeing north, to Fargus.
There is also, of course, a passage to Daphne territory within the Alliance. And I surmise you are correct. She surely makes for the kingdom.
I do really like the Blue Lion's, like, insignia. I don't think I've ever paid much attention to the other two insignias besides the golden deer. But I really like the Blue Lion's
Fargus
insignia.
has chosen to side with the Central Church. It stands to reason they'll mobilize their forces to escort the Archbishop. If they do rendezvous with her and manage to retreat to the kingdom, our one chance will be lost.
Yes. We cannot let her slip through our grasp. I will see to it myself that we don't. Your Majesty, I will need a squadron well equipped for pursuit if I am to accomplish this task. One such as the Brigid Hunters. Given our considerable losses during the suppression of Garreg Mach, a smaller unit would be preferable for this undertaking.
Petra's unit. Very well. Take anyone you think could prove useful to your efforts.
Okay, so I guess we'll get
If we
Petra
can
during this
capture the
chapter.
Archbishop, the tides of this war will turn drastically in our favor.
Agreed, Your Majesty.
As for you, gather the others. We must discuss what to do about the kingdom.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Yeah, survey every spot. Fine. We're still in, like, the tutorial section. You guys gave me some useful tidbits of knowledge, and I guess we'll just talk right now. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the paradigm. A shift is in play.
Come this way.
Yes, I understand. I'll come.
Quite troubling. At your service.
Yeah. Volunteering. Oh, no, I don't want your support convert. I guess we're viewing a support right now.
Well, if it isn't our mercenary friend, I trust you've adjusted to life in the kingdom by now.
Okay, regardless, I'm going to go ahead and go through your comments right now so that I can, like, do a cut, because there's only one more thing to do in this little area. We might knock out 2 chapters today. It's a matter of we'll see. I mean, it's not going to take long, to be honest. And I honestly probably could level everybody up to like 50, so we're just cakewalking. Is it on hard now? I don't remember. It is. It's definitely on hard, because I was fighting level 15 units, and my units were like level 2 and 3. I'm the United States Aviator. Welcome back to more 3 Hopes, and we're going to have an interesting time this time around. First and foremost, let's get ourselves, last episode, Cornelia. And you guys answered some good questions that I had about Cornelia, because I just did not remember. To start, Manuel getting Gerald to goddamn. Hey, Manuel knew what she was doing. She said on this timeline, I'm not with, the boy, but this timeline, yeah, let's get a little Gerald action. Jessica says, best route here we come. Fire Emblem already has conditioned players that, Fire Emblem has already conditioned players that blue units are yours, red units are the enemy, etc. Change the colors of your units on them based on the map. Would be confusing, I guess you're right. The reason the 3 houses use those 3 colors is a reference to Fire Emblem 4, where Sigurd was blue, Quan was yellow, and Eldegan was red. And they attended an officer academy together in the past. I see. Forbidden love. AV, did you forget their step-siblings? Or no, that's why it's forbidden. They don't know that they're step-siblings, right? Or does Dimitri know and Edelgard not know? One of them doesn't know. Right? Anywho. That's why it's forbidden. That's strictly why it's forbidden, actually. I don't even think that, like, 2 differing nations is why it's forbidden. It's because they're step-siblings, and I said it was forbidden. Monica gets cucked, colorized, and I'll do it again. And I have no complaints. No notes. Edelgard is much better in this game. All of the questionable decisions went to Claude instead. I don't think you're gonna get these Leone supports on Golden Wildfire. I don't think you got them, really? If you did, they were probably on the other save or something. Rip that Leone and Raph support you skipped, I guess. Oh man. I could have sworn I did those ones already. I mean, regardless, I have a save that I can open up to get them if we really wanted to get them, but I don't know. Leone kind of, you know, is... yeah, kind of been, I don't know. I'm kind of over Leone at this point. After that one map, I went back to check, and you did not have these Leone supports. You were focused on the route exclusive characters. Dang. I must have had them, but I just didn't view them. I have no idea how that happened. Old Hand just means that Yuritsa is used to fighting. He's Mercy's younger brother. Not the mommy at Kronya's appearance. I mean, like, look, y'all. Can you blame me? You shouldn't. You should know by now. And if you don't, you're gonna learn quick. In Three Houses, it was mentioned that Dimitri's uncle is a womanizer and a generally poor leader. During a time skip, Cornelia kills him and frames Dimitri for the murder. Oh, I do kind of remember that. Ash may have turned against the kingdom on the previous routes, but he did so because Dimitri told him to ensure his survival. You gave Felix the Crest of Saros, not the Crest of Flames. Dang. I always confuse it because I'm like, this is that crest, but it's not the right crest. Dang. I'm pretty sure all of the lords gain boost experience in the game, same as Three Houses. Cordelia and Dimitri. Cordelia says, every moment I stared, you vexes me more. You should have died that day. Dimitri, No, I didn't quite get this one. It turns out that we finally agree on something, but seeing as I yet live, I have a duty to fulfill. I think I got Dedu and Cornelia's dialogue, which is kind of similar. You even brought Rufus, you even brought people Rufus has dialogue with. Felix says, House Fraudarius has endured the most ludicrous, accusations because of you, and yet they're all true. Just see how you use that monster as an attempt to seize the throne. Dimitri also says, I had long hoped for a day we might finally see eye to eye. Rufus says, foolish child, a man and a monster can never come to a common purpose. There's also dialogue when Rufus gets low HP. What right do you have to rule over men when you're barely human yourself? You're an aberration, nothing more. I should have killed you a Dusker when I had the chance. Dang. Dang. Meet your Monica's last host, it's Rodrigue. Okay, so he won't be dying. Will it be Annette's dad? Interesting. Dimitri's Edelgard and Claude scenes are those conversations in Zarharis. They always since they always have happened on the alternate route, they aren't marked as viewed. I see. Yuri is from the kingdom. He was a blue lion before he ended up in the abyss. He's the adopted son of Count Ro. I knew that part, and for some reason my brain didn't consider Count Ro to be a part of the Blue Lions. Orzo. Or Orzal. Azure Gleam, the first half is each of the strongest part. One in the game with only one major issue. I have a lot of issues with part 2, but those are ways off, so it's a good until then. We never really get to see Cleobulus's true form in the game, but if you Google the name, there's a very popular and widely accepted fan design that I don't think will disappoint. I will be doing that, and if it's good enough, she's just gonna be in the thumbnail for the rest of our days. On the subject of Rufus and his suspicion of Dimitri, I think it's pretty clear that Dimitri suffers from schizophrenia that tends to run in families, and often people exhibit paranoia as a main symptom. It's enough to give me a headcanon that at least, and of course Cleo fed that paranoia gladly. Big thank yous for Reverse Queen, who gave me the Dimitri Mercy support can be time locked. Make sure to get it before the next chapter, I think. And also Bernadetta is a part of Dimitri's supports. Very good. Very good. And then Sonic Gaming gave me that it's actually locked to chapter 6, which I think is still like next chapter, but I think we have it, or we're about to have it, once we get our free time points. Time for the Kingdom's route. My least favorite route, but that's due to the late game. So something is wild that happens in the late game here, I guess. But we know that I can use I am my kingdom. You better believe I'm just gonna sneak in lines from Cody Rhodes' entrance music Kingdom. Some people won't know, but some people will. Very good song. Okay, first off, Dimitri, a lot of unit stuff. Thank you very much. I've already actually read through this. I guess we're about to get a bunch of extra unit stuff here. I did want to point out some of the... He was one of the worst units in the game. Hold on, now. We're fixing that, don't worry. I remember reading that, and that's why I wanted to point out. He might be one of the worst to you, but he's about to be number 1 for me. Well, if it's not a mercenary friend, I trust that you've adjusted to life in the kingdom by now.
More or less. I've been here a few times before on the job, so it's not too big a shock. But I've never lived as far north as Ferdiad. There's still a bunch I need to get used to. Stuff like the wind blowing straight through you, or how it's always so stupidly cold, even inside. Or how you can't go out after a blizzard. It snowed so much one night that I couldn't even open the door in the morning. Thought I was off to meet the goddess that day.
I guess she wouldn't really be used to the cold. I just remembered I need to put my watch on the charger. She needs to charge before tomorrow.
An amusing enough story when you tell it like that. But Fargus winters are no joke. They're harsh, unforgiving beasts. Tell me, have you grown to despise the cold?
I actually like the cold.
It's not so bad. I mean, sure, all the snow is really annoying, but it's also beautiful.
Yeah.
You can't see lamplit streets covered in this stuff anywhere but here.
I thought the same when I was young. Though the more years I gain, the more frustrating it becomes.
That is generally how it comes to snow all the time. When you're young, it's great, but the more the years go on, the more frustrating it actually becomes because you have to actually do things in the snow. However, I still like the snow, you know? I'm still a big fan, you know? It takes me back, huh?
Nevertheless, this brutal tundra is the only home we have. Meaning there's nothing to do but adapt, persevere, and enjoy the lives we've built here.
Adapt? Like how the messengers ride Pegasi instead of horses during the winter?
Exactly. The sight of those majestic creatures soaring through the frost-ridden sky is one unique to Fargus.
Without a main character, be it Byleth or... I don't know what this character's name is, actually. I only know what I've named them. Who do you think wins the war between those three?
No matter how much snow blankets the ground, our Pegasi quite literally rise to the occasion. When my son and his majesty were still just boys, they followed one off into the frigid mountains of all places. By the time I found them, they were but 2 shivering masses on the ground.
Dang.
For a moment, I thought my heart would never beat again.
So Felix has been getting into trouble ever since he was a kid, huh?
His penchant for danger is unchanged, yes. Though I fear his disposition has grown far sharper. The hardships of becoming Duke at his age are undoubtedly weighing upon his mind.
I don't know. I don't think you need to worry about him. He can take care of himself just fine.
Oh.
A fair point. Perhaps it's time I let him spread his wings like the Pegasus he chased all those years ago. It seems the coming winter will bring more than just cold to Fargus. The ravages of war approach on the same wind.
Oh, we get a snowy map, you
Training
know?
in such conditions will be a struggle indeed, but we cannot afford to ignore the looming Srang threat either.
Like, I would love to fight just a snowy map.
Managing our territories through it all will not be an easy task. But I have faith we will adapt, persevere, and overcome.
Next winter, huh? We'll just have to do whatever it takes to make sure the war's over by then.
You're dang right we will. I am my kingdom. The Tour Master's... After our discussion, the Tour Master's ready for you to visit. Alright, great. I do want to just double check, supports. I want to double check that we have Dimitri and Mercy. I think we do. We do. Excellent. Then I don't really know who I want to root for first. Because I'd like to get them to A. Rodrigue is doing something. Well, we have the ones that... I mean, we can just decide when we get there. And by when we get there, I'm teleporting. Hello. You know what it is. I know. I know. I'd like to get some more Ash support, you know? Ash, who you got? You have 2 what to do. I kind of would like, yeah, I kind of want to, yeah, let's get them. Immediately I was like, yeah, the boys.
I've got nothing to worry about with the 2 of you on the job.
Let's do this, Ash.
We can do anything we put our minds to. Let's show our friends the power of teamwork.
I'm glad they had, like, actual dialogue. I wouldn't expect that. I can't, okay, you know what? I'm over it, boys. I can't believe you got me a nice. Despicable, disgusting, and downright awful. I can't believe you. Felix, I usually make my own food. Yeah, I know, just go. You know, I should probably, like, read. No, I'm not reading those. That's just this, mostly the same dialogue. But it had a little Felix flair, and I feel like I should have read that. We provide food for everyone in the army here, especially if I'm going to start keeping a track of my good noodles. And let me actually bring that here, because I need to keep a track of my good noodle board, you know? It's on the last page here. There we go. Keeping our good noodle stars on lock. Feel free to bring in ingredients and make your own meals.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Might as well. Warrior Games is the dopest one. Oh, we're still gonna go with my boys then. Oh, they got their C. Good. Alright, well, Ayla, this one's all up to you, actually. Alright, at least it was better than nice. Do they have extra dialogue here, too? Oh, sorry, it's so good. Oh, okay.
It's so good, I forgot to even talk.
I'll be real, I forgot that these were voice acted because he forgot to talk.
Silence enhances the flavor of any dish, I always say.
I didn't know that they were, like, you know, I feel like I remember them having, like, a nice set of supports. But I didn't know they were, like, real buds here, you know?
Wow.
I'm impressed you can make something this good with ingredients from Vargas. I bet the others enjoyed it too. I'm sure that'll go a long way in gaining their trust. Throwing in a few glyphs here and there wouldn't matter either. That's just common sense, not stuff like that. Not the stuff like that works on me, mind you. But anyway, you've probably picked things up while on the battlefield. Maybe you could try giving someone a gift to people like that sort of thing. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I could give something to Dimitri? Why Dimitri? Is he a good noodle?
What is it?
Is everything alright, Ayla? Do you need something? Alright, so what do I think he would hate? I don't think he's a coffee guy.
Thank you.
He liked it enough. Alright, well, goodbye. Alright, I'm not gonna head to the next battle yet. Before we go, let me start to get people's, like, classes ready, because some people are ready. You're not ready for your next rodeo yet. The do is. And I'm definitely gonna take him down the brawler path, because, you know, that was our Punch Club guy. We love him.
I will devote myself to this new path.
I will punch everyone in my path. Yes, please. Yeah, I would actually like to, because I was gonna say we probably have, do we have anything better? Oh, well, he's got C Punch. He's got C Punch. He can use the Killer Knuckles if he wanted to. I think those actually might be the best Killer Knuckles we got. Alright, well, that's fine for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a one of these experience gems, since, you know, most of the people do not need them. You're ready. Yo, can you imagine if we made Felix a dancer? I'm going to do it. Felix is gonna hate me, man. But man, is it gonna be funny. Yeah, you're fine, as is you. Oh, well, that's the regular route. Where else can we go? We can't really go anywhere else from Soldier, which kind of sucks. We could have another Dark Knight. Hey, maybe we should send him down the Dark Mage, the Dark Bishop path. Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm actually gonna send you down the Dark Bishop path, because I think that might be funny. You're cutting the moon, you're a monk. I am gonna send you down your regular path first.
I can work with.
Yes. Ingrid, you. I just feel like we haven't had enough dancers. You know what? This might be the we can dance if you want around. We can leave your friends behind. Okay. Part of me wants to have everyone master and get to dancer. So I think once everyone has gotten to their best class, I'm going to start making people go on to dancer as well. So I'm gonna give her Pegasus stuff first. And then everyone's gonna go down the dancer route. And I think maybe, you know, it might be really funny if in the last map, we just send out all dancers. I think maybe that might be the way to go. I mean, you might as well.
I welcome.
Okay, then I guess I should probably start having you go towards dance. Oh, you can already become a... Heck yeah. Hey, the moves!
Another tool in the belt.
We can dance if you want to, we can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Said, we can go where you want to, a place where they will never find. What kind of equipment? I think our equipment is the same, right? Because it's sword. We can get you a better sword, for real, for real. Maybe we can't. I mean, the ones above where you had it, like, these are all going down, so I'm trying to just whip around. I can also... This is just better all around, so yeah, you use that one from now on. Alright, well, admittedly, I guess that means that you should probably be starting to go down this route. So I'm gonna have to train him there, and I'm gonna have to train you. I'll train you down this route for right now. I mean, that's not really what I want, though, you know? But I have 1.5 million things, so it's kind of whatever. Mercy, you're fine. You can be the... Well, actually, you almost are ready to go to Dancer, too. And that's you're fine for now. You're fine for now. Alright, great. I would like to set up you guys in your things first. Like, you need to be training here when I do this. And I do want you to... Sylvain's about to get a whole bunch of use. I need to check his skills, because I don't know if he's super duper useful. But, that's how we're running there. I think that's gonna be our bit. We're gonna have our punch club, but boys, we're gonna have a Fire Emblem musical to end this thing, all dancers. We're all in this together. All dancers. Alright, I keep forgetting we're not actually ready to go to the main map, so let me bonk these two real quick. And then we'll actually come back to where we need to be, so I'll be right back. Okay.
We all must do our fair share.
So let's get our, well, maybe we'll walk around first and talk to some folk. Before we actually go, I miss Manuela. Before we actually go to, let's start with little Annette. What's up?
Hey,
It's been a while, or maybe it hasn't. We did bump into each other while in Ferdiad on occasion, so we're going to be at war soon, huh? It honestly hasn't quite hit me yet. Yeah, I feel the same. Me neither. It's hard to take in when you're forced with battles this size. But we fought plenty of smaller battles these past 2 years, so you'll get used to it before long. Just the answer I'd expect from you, Ayla. I guess I could learn a thing or two from you. Poor girl. She shouldn't be in the ravages of war. Felix, though, he lives for it. Since the Empire declared war, Fraldarius, rather, has been taking in refugees from Garrick Mach as well. Though, as you know, the kingdom barely has enough resources to support its own citizens. It's no simple matter to secure goods and land for extra people. There's been some civil unrest, which has led to a rise in bandit attacks. Sympathize with them or propose practical countermeasures. I'll propose some practical countermeasures.
Let's see.
In the long run, we can't focus on subduing bandits. Maybe if we can find a way to give the work to the refugees. Though the fast solution would be to take back Garrick Mach so they can all go home. That would be the best option if we can pull it off, but I doubt the Empire will just give in. I'm still curious on how different this first path is going to be. This little part 1. Hello.
Why, hello.
Ingrid. I can't believe it's been 2 years, Ayla. I've heard a lot about what you've been doing. It sounds like you've presided over a great number of battles. We'll be counting on you for this next one, too. I'll give a humble response. I don't think I've done anything all that impressive. I hope you're not expecting too much from me. Well, it's not like you to be so humble. Hey, you know. What's that supposed to mean, actually? But in any case, let's both do our best. We can't afford to lose. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Ingrid. It's not like you to be so humble. About to fight her. I do think it's unique. First of all, the duel will be here.
Well?
Farkas has changed over these past 2 years, both in the army structure and within its hierarchy of lords. And with the ruler of Dusker Peninsula, Viscount Clemen, dealt with, my people have begun to move back into their homes. Are you gonna go back?
What do you think?
Dusker's your home too now, too, right? Are you gonna go back? No, my place is with His Majesty, from now until the end of time. My guy. What I wanted to point out is pretty much all of the lords are usually in this little hallway, you know? However, Dimitri is definitely in the training grounds. Which I think honestly kind of speaks volumes.
At your service.
I will accompany you in the coming battle. I have far more freedom now that I've stepped down from my post as Duke Feraldarius. Oh, that's fair, I guess. I plan to leave our territory entirely to my son, but I hear he's commanding a unit in this war as well. So my wife and younger brother are temporarily in charge of Feraldarius. Though, of course, I've told Felix Riley will have to return from time to time to check on things. Excellent. Nobody's in the mess hall. We're missing Sylvain, and we're missing, I guess, Arbol. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same on the other side. On the other side! Not the song that I was expecting to sing. Wait, is my webcam frozen? Oh, dang, that's crazy. I don't know how long that's been going on. My bad, you guys. How long has this webcam been frozen? Here, let me stop this and fix it. I do hope that wasn't the whole episode. So, something that I've noticed, and I hope OBS releases an update soon. A lot of people recently, just like streamers in general, have had OBS crashes with this most recent update. And I just updated, I think last week. I know Saturday, no. Stream AV crashed. I don't think Saturday AV did any crashing. Stream AV crashed like at the beginning of stream. But I've also talked to some other streamers personally, and they've experienced more crashes than usual. Some people are just, you know, just have systems that aren't like super duper great, but they've still experienced more crashes than they usually do. But also people who have never really had OBS crashes are getting OBS crashes. So I'm trying to pay more attention and be cognizant to see if OBS is doing anything crazy during this update, and hoping that they get another update out soon. We cannot coexist. Yes, we've already said the thing. Thank you. So we're missing Sylvain and Ash.
Not good.
So we're meeting up the Valley of Torment, huh? Oh, must we? Come on, Sylvain. Complaining about it won't do us any good. I'm gonna guess you've never been to ALL. That's the only way you could say that with a straight face. I'm gonna ask about ALL, rather. You know, I don't think I've ever been there either. What's it like? For one thing, you can't take a step without running into lava or scorching out steam vents. The whole valley is as hot as the sun. You'd probably faint merely from standing around. But there's nowhere else we can meet them. We'll just have to brace ourselves. Bracer? Who have we not talked to? Who am I forgetting? I'm trying to figure out who we're forgetting. I have no idea. Hello? Mercy. My bad, Mercy. How are you?
Hello there.
I never imagined we'd all meet again under these circumstances. When I heard that we'd be aiding the church and there was going to be a war, I couldn't sit idly by. Annie and I rushed to the castle to meet up with Ash. We had an audience with Dimitri and begged him to let us fight as well. I've studied hard over these past 2 years, you know. I'm certain I'll be able to help. Thank you. And that is no, it's not. I have to talk to the big man himself, Dimitri, but he's in the training ground, so we're gonna teleport there. 2 times now. No, okay, never mind. I'm like trying to pay attention. I thought that the camera froze again, and it very well might have. Or I may have, like, fooled myself. I'm trying to pay very close attention, because OBS is actually tripping as of late. Dimitri, where are you? Oh, lots on his mind. Oh, hello! My apologies, I was caught up in my own thoughts. I'm concerned. You okay? Seems like you're always working yourself to the bone. You could do with a break, huh? First to do, now you. I promise there's no need for concern. More importantly, we need to focus around on the upcoming battle. The Imperial Army is quite formidable. They will be unlike any other opponent we have fought in the past 2 years. Want to ensure that you are fully prepared, and I am sorry for dragging you into this. It's okay, boy. Baby boy. Alright. We are going to view our support, so let's go over to, I guess, our room, hang out with Arval, and just, you know, peek at all these supports that we got. We have, I think, a fair number. I think maybe everybody has a support except for Annette and Ingrid. I think Annette and Mercy I was trying to shoot for, but they don't have a support until A, and I was like, oh, well, whoops-a-doodle. So let's start with Rodrigue, and it's Rodrigue and Felix. Father and son, little support for you.
Hey.
Certainly this will go over well.
What kind of greeting is that? I gave you my title, not free license for insolence.
Hey. He did just give him a hey. That's kind of crazy.
I have a question about the lords of Southern Fraldaria's territory.
So you're having trouble with them as well, are you? Let me guess. They're withholding provisions. Or perhaps they refuse to send troops they promised.
How did you know?
Sounds like them.
Because I've been through the same thing with them any number of times.
Southern soldiers are unskilled, but they make up for it with sheer numbers. I need their cooperation, yet they refuse to negotiate. And I have no idea how to convince them.
Yes. I imagine they're dealing with their own issues.
Fair enough.
And what issues would those be?
When they refused to send reinforcements for the invasion of Srang, it was because the lords were embroiled in a succession dispute. If one house sent soldiers, the others would pounce on the opportunity to move against them. But mere letters could never have told you something like that.
So you went around to each territory personally?
Yes. Though considering we're presently on war footing, doing so now would be unwise.
Fair enough.
Well, that's hardly helpful, but I'll take it into consideration and see what I can do.
Well, maybe send someone down there in your stead.
Something funny?
Just thinking that you've grown into a fine duke.
Were you expecting me to fail?
Dang.
You're the one who gave me the title, after all.
True. But I inherited the role when I was much older than you. You're doing extremely well for your age. It seems I raised two very capable sons.
Don't tell me you're glorifying Glenn's death again.
Ooh, dang, music cut.
Felix.
I've been walking in your footsteps, serving our king and leading an army of knights. After all that, I thought maybe I'd come to understand you a bit better.
Uh-oh.
But I still can't stomach what you said that day.
What'd he say?
Looks like I overstepped yet again. Perhaps the two of us will never see eye to eye.
Seeing it eye to eye, ding, 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 ding.
If Glenn were alive,
Ding, ding, ding.
I half
Ding, ding,
suspect
ding,
he'd say I was being
ding,
childish.
ding. If Glenn were still alive, ding, ding, I half suspect he'd say I'm childish. I'm sorry, Rodrigue. I know that was a very emotional scene, and I got caught up in it, but when you said eye to eye, it took me back to an extremely goofy movie. Actually, that was just a regular goofy movie, not an extremely goofy movie. Mercy. You have all Ayla. Forgot all about that. But most importantly, let's get this one out of the way so we don't accidentally get it locked.
Ah, Mercedes. Did you go out?
Mercedes.
Yes, I went to the town of Camulus to help the church.
I see. And how did you find it?
The townspeople seemed fine enough, but the clergy were very busy. As you know, lots of people fled to Fargus when the war started.
Okay.
And while a number of towns took in refugees, Camulus is particularly busy on that front.
I'm trying to see what would lock this support chain from this conversation.
In that case, I should send reinforcements and resources from the capital. I will speak with Lady Rhea about this presently.
Thank you, Dimitri. I'm sure the clergy will be pleased to hear it.
You know, I think I do realize, because Lady Ray will probably be in our presence more often.
I'm incredibly grateful to you for coming to the church's aid, you know. Most of those people would have ended up homeless if not for your actions.
Unless for some reason we don't side with the church this time, which would be crazy.
As I recall, you fled from the Empire yourself at a rather young age.
Yes, and it was awful. We had nothing to eat and nowhere to shelter from the wind and rain. If not for the priest who helped us, I don't know what would have happened. Are you all right, Dimitri? You seem sad.
My apologies, Mercedes. But may I speak plainly?
Okay.
You don't need my permission to do that, silly. What's troubling you?
I have been wondering for some time if accepting the Central Church was the correct decision.
Oh my.
By giving them shelter, I have also given the Empire the perfect excuse for invasion.
You took them in because you thought it was the right thing to do. Isn't that so?
Yes. The Church of Seros is deeply entwined with the kingdom's history and politics. The Crown's authority is granted by the Church, which also takes part in governing our villages. Were I to sunder that connection, nobles and commoners alike would be furious. The kingdom would be split anew, and chaos would reign.
That is a tough one. It seems like you're going to end up with a fight no matter what you do. Well, at the very least, I know the townspeople are grateful. But I also know it's not as simple as all that. I'm sorry. That probably didn't do much to help ease your concerns.
No. I should apologize for making you listen as I prattle on endlessly.
Oh, nonsense. If it helped you in any way, I'm glad to do it.
Well, I certainly do feel better. Thank you, Mercedes. And please know that I am here for you for whatever reason, no matter how small.
Cute. I think Dimitri's just a good friend. Mercy. Talk to Ash, was it? Oh, that makes sense. I got both of their scenes from
You
the
saw
previous
one too.
times.
Glad it wasn't just me.
There you are, Ash. I've been worried sick about you.
Worried sick.
You were white as a sheet during our training earlier, and I was concerned you had taken ill.
No, I'm sure that was all just in your head.
Ha ha ha. Huh?
That's not your usual carefree smile.
I guess I can't hide anything from you, huh? Truth is, I turned my ankle during practice. Thankfully, it's all right, but, well, it reminded me of the time I saw a ghost when I was a little kid.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, a proper ghost? Oh, what did it look like? Did it say anything? What was it wearing?
I forgot she's into the spooky and paranormal, which I think is just a fun little asset to her character. I have come to appreciate Mercedes a lot, and that is far removed from the Three Houses days where I was not a big fan of her because of her voice.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. I let myself get carried away there. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
No, it's all right. I can't let myself live in fear of it forever. So on that day, my brother took sick with a fever, and I went into the mountains to look for medicinal herbs. As I was walking along some unstable ground, I saw a large figure in the fog.
You don't think it's the Death Knight?
You're sure there wasn't anyone else on the mountain with you that day?
Yeah, I was definitely alone up there. Plus, when I tried saying hello, I knew then and there it was a ghost. And in my hurry to escape, my foot slipped, and I turned my ankle.
Well, it's important to be careful about where you step.
Wait, that's your takeaway?
Lamau.
The story doesn't scare you at all?
Not at all.
Not really. If I'm honest, I heard a similar tale some time back.
Yeah.
A long time ago, a man on a pilgrimage saw a strange, shadowy figure deep in the Ogma Mountains. He panicked and began to scream, thinking it a ghost or some other manner of evil omen. But in truth, it was none of those things.
Wait, so if it wasn't a ghost, what was it?
It was his own shadow reflected in the mist.
Imagine.
What? Then maybe what I saw was...
I can't say for certain, but it may have simply been a trick of the light.
Scared by his own shadow. Ash, you son of a gun.
Gosh, I feel silly for being afraid of my own shadow for so many years.
Coward.
It's quite understandable for you to mistake it for a ghost, especially since you hadn't heard the story about the shadowy figure.
Thanks, Mercedes. That makes me feel a lot better.
Excellent. Now that I've properly covered for my brother.
Hey, but if you have time, you should listen to this guy's story.
Sorry, whose story?
Huh?
This guy right here. Apparently he saw a real ghost a long time ago.
Ash, are you high?
Ash? You are the only other person here.
What? Come on. He's standing right next...
You were alone when I found you.
Wait, so you never saw him? What does that mean? Was he,
That's a B support? Oh, that's their top support. There's no... I was gonna say, there's a continuation of that? Is what my confusion was. Here, Felix, you're next. You also have Sylvain. And we have... I guess we'll end up with all the Ayla scenes at the same time.
What were you thinking? Sticking your nose into some soldier's fight?
Well, excuse you.
You have a lot of growing up to do if you're still throwing yourself in the middle of random brawls like that. Keep this up, and House Fraldarius' reputation will be rolling in the mud with you.
Wow.
Not to mention how it reflects poorly on His Majesty, considering he's the one who made you a duke.
I know all that.
Do you? Because you don't look like a man who's achieved some fantastic new enlightenment.
This is rich coming from you. I liked it better when you used to take the heat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a stark contrast to how Sylvain used to be.
Are you kidding? You were always the one being scolded when we were kids.
Only because you were a half-wit who kept dragging me into your ludicrous schemes.
Was that how it was? Whatever you say. But tell me, what's got you swinging your fists around this time?
Nothing specific. I just couldn't back down after getting involved.
You really need to start being more careful. Look, you've even got a bruise going. Who knows what would happen to Fargus if we lost you?
I won't say you'd be fine without me, but you do know I could fall in battle any day now, right?
Correct.
Bite your tongue, Felix. Just think for 2 seconds. What would happen to Fargus? And to His Majesty if you died? He's got too much on his plate already. Yet he insists on doing everything himself. War with the Empire, battles outside Fodlan, governing the kingdom, reforming the entire social structure of pretty much everything.
Oh, yeah?
If he didn't have you at his side, he'd fall flat on his face.
You speak as though you have no stake in this whatsoever. We're in the same situation. One of these days, you'll inherit the title of Margrave Gautier. Are you ready for that?
Sooner than you might think, depending on the route.
I know. Trust me, I am very well aware. Which is why I always act with the utmost integrity.
You're the complete opposite of integrity. Though I suppose you have been attempting to shake some of your old habits recently.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to pat me on the back every once in a while.
You're like a baby that just learned to walk.
Dang.
A pat on the back would only knock you over. You can
Double
try and
dang.
make up for your past actions all you want. But that kind of thing isn't easily swept aside.
That's true.
The sooner you realize that, the better.
That tongue of yours is sharp as ever, I see. Never change, Felix.
I guess I was a touch reckless this time. As much as I hate to admit it.
Hey, admitting it's the first step in fixing it.
So I'll give you that much.
Interesting. Alright, that's our last Felix outside of Ayla. Dimitri is good outside of Ayla. And Dedu has a locked one with Ash for now. Because I've been trying to get them, but I was like, I mean, if they are locked at sea, maybe I should just focus on somebody else for right now. Let's go to Ayla then, because Ayla has all the homies. Let's start with, I guess, Dimitri. It's his round, it's his world.
Hey, did you hear? We rounded up the last stragglers from House Climate.
House Climate? That's not the first time we've heard that today, actually.
Yeah, and brought destruction raining down on one of their villages in the process. Of course, it was partially their fault for mustering an army, but I can't believe His Majesty would allow such meaningless slaughter.
Something on your mind? If you object to their idle gossip, it would behoove you to speak up.
It is interesting, because we rarely hear Arval in these supports.
No, it's just... I don't really know what Dimitri was thinking either. It's almost like he's built a wall around himself, ever since the day he killed his uncle.
I'm sure that's weighing on him way more than anyone realizes.
My apologies, but could I ask you to join Gustav in keeping an eye on things here for the next few days?
Sure. You going somewhere? Kinda surprised Dedu and Rodrigue aren't joining you.
The two of them recently departed for Dusker. They have their own duties to attend to.
Then why don't I join you? I've got more free time these days than I know what to do with.
Offering to work during your well-deserved time off is not as praiseworthy as you believe it to be.
You're one to talk.
I suppose you have a point. Very well. I'll take you up on your offer. The journey will not be a pleasant one, but your assistance will surely prove valuable.
I was wondering where we were going. This is the village that was wiped out during our recent battle. Hold on. You're not planning to bury the dead by yourself, are you? That's not really a job for a king.
Perhaps not. Yet a resting place is all I am capable of offering them now.
Dang.
Were it possible, I would not have let this village lose a single brave soul. I never intended to see them incinerated by the all-consuming flames of this war. But as the one who authorized our battle strategy, I alone am culpable for their deaths.
It's not like you made the decision lightly, though. You discussed it for hours with Rodrigue and the others.
Yeah, this thing is... you can tell it's still eating away at Dimitri. Just in a different way. Like, on the... the Blue Lion's route? We clearly saw what it was... how it ate away at him. Like, we saw entirely. But that was in, like, a stark contrast of what's going on right now. In this one, it's more of, hey, he is the king, and he's leading this charge. And you see what it's doing to him.
Even so, no means can possibly excuse these ends. No amount of justification will bring back the lives that were lost here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
True. And no matter how hard you fight for a better outcome, there's no guarantee you'll actually achieve it.
Ooh, also true.
No, I cannot shut my eyes to the cruelty my actions have wrought. Yet, if I do not claim this battle, and its aftermath to be just and proper, my soldiers will lose faith in me. How long must this horrible cycle continue?
Don't be like that, Dimitri. I'm sure people will understand if you just tell them the whole story.
There's no need for that. This burden is mine to bear. Mine alone.
There he is bearing burdens all by himself again. The dude, go talk to the boy. I do actually want to, very quickly, just for the boy Dimitri, oh, this isn't a pin, it's a screwdriver. I was staring right at a pin and picked up a screwdriver somehow instead. I'm gonna give Dimitri our first good noodle star. For going alone to bury a bunch of bodies. One good noodle star for Dimitri. Good for the boy. Let's move on.
Hey, Dedu, what are you doing here? You need something?
No, but I must ask, what are you doing here?
I asked first.
Just, you know, making sure all the equipment's in good shape. With how rough yesterday's battle was, I figured it couldn't hurt to round up all the weapons that got broken and try my hand at fixing them.
I see.
Sorry? Should I not have taken them out at night or something? You're giving me this look like you don't trust me.
You have His Majesty's trust. I will not lay a hand on you. But I would like to better understand who you are.
I mean, that's fair. I agree with your judgment.
Makes sense to me. I'm still just a newcomer, and my background's unclear at best.
My apologies.
Nah, it's fine. I'd be suspicious of me too if I were you. Besides, I don't exactly want to go losing my employer either. So feel free to keep as many eyes out as you think necessary. Dimitri clearly needs all the help he can get. I mean, he made me a commanding officer without so much as a second thought to my past or my intentions.
I'd like to really point out what... Because let's talk about all of the second-in-commands in our three houses and our trust levels. Dedu, as you can see, Just, you know, I don't think he's on the level of Hubert. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. Doesn't trust us. Hubert, we already know, was ready to yeet us and chuck us. However, Hilda? She was hanging loose. She didn't care.
Yet that conviction makes people follow him. And I agree with his decision. Having you close by is convenient.
What, so you can keep a better eye on me? It doesn't really matter. As long as he's paying me, I'll do whatever I've got to do to win for him. Oh, and if I do anything suspicious, you're more than welcome to cut me down right then and there.
A very mercenary response.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's what I am. I might have risen the ranks, and I might have my own unit now, but I'm still a merc at heart. As long as I get the results, everything else, like trust and respect, will follow. At least, that's what my old Captain Burling taught me.
Dang.
So I guess I don't have much choice but to just keep at it till I earn your trust.
I see. Now, these weapon repairs will take time. Allow me to aid you.
You sure you don't mean keep an eye on me? Glad to have your help, though, Dedue.
Yo, I'm not gonna do it again, but like, you know. I kind of hope we have a battle in Dusker, to be real. I think that'd be kind of neat. Felix, insult me. Not...
You know, Felix, I've been thinking. Actually, never mind.
What? You can't say that and then not tell me.
That's true, though. I'm 100% with Felix on that. You can't be like, I've been thinking, you know what? Actually, never mind. I'd be like, what? No.
I don't know. I really shouldn't. Just forget I said anything.
Is your conscience getting in the way? Say it.
Okay, it's just... Even though you never show it, I can tell you really care about Dimitri and the others.
What a response!
Well, right there, Felix. There's no reason to get all choked up over it.
It's your fault for saying something so ridiculous.
Hey, you're the one who asked. But it's true, isn't it? I know I'm right.
And what proof do you have?
Right?
Well, for one, you move way better when you're fighting alongside them.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's only because I've known them so long now I can predict their every move. The boar always rushes straight into enemy lines, so I have to be ready to cover him. Of course, few can survive one of his mad dashes. But I can't just leave him alone. The man doesn't give his own safety a second thought.
That, I feel like, is very true.
We don't coordinate, though. I just stick around to make sure the coast is clear for him to run wild.
Huh. But when you're fighting with Ingrid, you're usually the one who ends up charging forward.
Yes, because her Pegasus is an easy target for enemy archers. It's better for me to dash ahead first and eliminate any potential threats. Not that she's incapable of dodging an arrow or two, but she loses sight of her surroundings in the heat of battle. If she advanced before I did, a cloud of arrows would be the end of her.
Dang.
Uh-huh. So then why do you always get surrounded when you're fighting with Sylvain?
There's a third option.
Because the braggart always insists on showing off.
Lamau.
If nothing else, he does have the skill to fight his way out of any bind.
Sounds like that's not part of your strategy then. But you'd still never pull it off if you didn't trust each other.
It's all natural for a soldier.
I'm jealous.
You know, I'm kind of jealous. Is that how things are when you've known someone your whole life?
Don't ask me. You could reach the same conclusions about their combat tendencies in just a few battles.
Probably so.
If you've already got a good read on me, the others shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, so you're saying I have a good read on you, so that means you do care.
Anyway, we're done here. Talking to you is exhausting.
Hey, y'all, I do still like Felix a lot. I don't remember his S support in Three Houses, but like, I might go back and watch it again. He was a lad. I like Felix a lot. One of my guys.
That should be everything in its place now.
What were you doing on the ground?
High time we took a break, if you ask me.
Boxes.
Lugging all those boxes was hard work. Hey, why don't you join me for a meal? Might be nice to head into town for once.
I'm not that hungry just yet, though. Oh, I've got it.
And what do you have?
If you'd like, we could have a tea party.
Okay.
I have a cache of delicious treats we can eat as well.
Don't mind if I do.
Sure, I guess I could go for some tea. Where'd that idea come from, though?
Well, I received some sugar recently as a gift from one of the soldiers I mended back to health.
They just gave you some sugar? That's kind of wild.
I used it to bake the most wonderful confections. I'd love for you to try them.
Maybe they owned like a sugar farm or something, actually.
Huh. It does sound good. And a little something sweet once in a while never hurt anyone.
Yes, it has, but we'll continue.
And we're settled. Give me just a moment. I'll get everything ready.
Ayla, I didn't know you were a tea party girl.
Whoa, these are incredible. I've never had anything quite like them before.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm particularly happy with how those turned out.
It does actually taste kind of familiar, though. Almost like the snack my mom used to make.
Wait, is Mercy your mom?
Really? You don't say.
Yeah. I was raised in this little village off in the mountains, absolutely surrounded by nature. Sometimes, Mom would go out and gather fruit from the trees, then bake things with them.
There's nothing better than a dessert made with fresh fruit. I love them myself. You can knead them into dough and bake them, or preserve them in honey so they can be enjoyed the whole year round.
Yep.
My mom's stuff was never quite as fancy as the things you make, but they were special in their own way.
Maybe you can try and capture that charm.
And even though we didn't have them too often, just one hint of that flavor, and it's like I'm a kid again. Guess they were just that good.
It's wonderful you have that memory to look back on. I can tell the time you spent with your mother was very precious to you.
For sure. Though I don't remember it too well anymore.
Y'all ever just think that Mercy is just too nice, you know? You know, every time I see her, she's just like suspiciously nice.
Can I ask you something? Do you ever wish you could return to the past? To those days with your mother?
It's a nice
It
thought.
would be great to go back if I could, yeah. We'd have so much more to talk about now that I'm older. But the past is the past. My mom is gone, and there's nothing I can do to change that.
Mercy's just gonna be like, I could be your mother, Ayla. And then we have a horror movie.
Yes. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Or more so, she's also had a very troubled past.
Hey, what's wrong? Was it something I said?
Oh, my apologies. I must have been daydreaming for a moment there. Here, try this one next. I made it specially to pair with the tea.
Sure. Thanks.
Now, I wonder if this one's locked until we get the Death Knight. I thought so. Alright, well in that case, let's kick it. That is everything that we have here. We can just go ahead and go to our map for today. And when we go to the map, we'll have a second to prepare. I think we're going to do one chapter this time. Because I know there's just going to be a whole bunch of stuff to do at the thing afterwards. So we'll do all of that. We'll probably talk to everybody. But we have stuff to set up right now. And I'll, you know, we'll get there in a second. I feel like Mercy should actually get a good noodle star, to be honest. For delicious treats. Yeah, I'm gonna, surprisingly enough, Mercy's gonna get a good noodle star.
The scouts have returned, Your Majesty. They've located the Archbishop.
And we'll display the board at the end of every episode. I'm gonna keep track of it here, and then me and editing will be like, bam, there's our board. That's how it's gonna work. Let's go ahead.
Excellent. We'll ride to them at once. For now,
we're ready to ride
all according to plan.
Entry. Just give the word and we'll move out.
We don't have any archers, and I think I want to change that very quickly. Petra might be an archer this round.
It's gonna feel great to fight alongside all these familiar faces again.
I don't know how her talent is gonna work with a bow, but we'll see.
You're right. I always feel much stronger when my friends are around.
Our time together at the academy might have been short, but it still puts my mind at ease to be reunited with everyone.
Instead of on the other side and having everyone murder each other.
I could hardly believe His Majesty reached out to me of all people, but I'm really glad he did.
I'm pleased to see you all here.
Your classmates, huh?
I always knew this day might come. I prepared myself as best I can, but I am still a bundle of nerves.
Ingrid, I feel like you died on every route. Sylvain maybe too. Not to do. I don't remember if Sylvain retreated, but I know he died on at least one round. Continue.
This will be a lot different from the fighting
Might have been
going on
both.
the past 2 years. We'll need to really have each other's backs out there.
The point of no return is finally upon us, Your Majesty.
I don't think we ever had to kill Rodrigue. Did we? No, we did. We did have to take out Rodrigue.
I trust you've made your peace.
I think both times, actually.
I have. The blood spilled today will be a worthy sacrifice if it means keeping the people of Fargus.
We killed Annette and our cannon
Of our home safe.
on the Black Eagles route, but, I did the second time and I did not kill Annette.
That is our cause. We have no reason to hesitate. Now move out!
Move out! Yeah! Okay, so, we can't let Lady Rhea reach the evacuation point. Happy and Petra, which is kind of surprising. Wait, we have to have Lady Rhea reach the evacuation point. I am going wild because I'm like, oh yeah, Lady Rhea the enemy? Of course. So what I want to do here is look at all of our characters so I can get our little running list here. So I'm going to set that up. So we have Ayla, we always have to have, so I might as well not even type you in. Dimitri. Felix. Dedue. Sylvain. Mercy. Ash. Annette. Am I forgetting somebody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think we're dismissing Rodrigue and Ingrid. Yes. Ingrid. Rodrigue. Let me come over here real quick and make that big. Turn these into maybe an orange. Orange glad I didn't say hello. Or knock knock, whatever. Make it the darker orange, yeah. Because now we can make the background this shade of green. Which won't be really green at all for you guys, but it'll definitely be green for me, so it's going to look honestly kind of horrid. I'm going to save this as FE3 Hopes. And that's our wheel. As you may have already deduced, we're wheeling. We are indeed wheeling out here. So, on this scene, we can now officially put the wheel out. So, this is how we're gonna be deciding for the rest of the game. The other 3 characters we bring to the fight, which will be astonishingly interesting. Because if I get like 3 characters that are like, okay, they can probably hold their own, but now I need people who will be able to break things. It'll be a much more important decision for who gets brought there. We're 3 hoping except RNG, so let's see who we're bringing to the battle first and foremost. It's not gonna matter this early game, but you know, it'll matter eventually. Let's start out. Number 1, we got, oh, you guys actually can't hear the ding 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 dings, but the first one is Ingrid, which kind of sucks because Ingrid is the one that I've been not using the most. Alright, so we'll have Ingrid. We can actually remove Ingrid for right now. Oh, I made Rodrigue green. I'm not sure if you guys can even, like, see Rodrigue's color. Ingrid and Sylvain, they're picking, like, the characters that I have not been using, which is crazy. I'm going to leave Sylvain up there, because I feel like they're going to turn somebody else green, and I'm just going to very quickly make this man's orange, so you can see a color. So we have Ingrid, Sylvain, and at least we've been using Felix. Alright, so Felix gets to stay. Sylvain is at least up here. Who's getting swapped out? I'm gonna swap you out for Ingrid, just because I do want to kind of build everybody who's already up here. I guess I can grab Rodrigue.
Always nice having more to do.
Good. So now I need to, well, generally I would need to decide who would, like, be on our bench. Right now it's just going to be these two, because they are super over-leveled. But I also realize I need to take the wheel away from you. Where'd you guys go? Here you are. Oh, minimizing that just takes the wheel away. That's good to know. I'm still going to, you know, make sure it's gone, but whatever. So that is how we're going to start deciding who our 3 are, and I think I'm going to do it before the battle, so that it encourages me to kind of keep everybody leveled, and kind of, like, cognizant of what they have, because generally I was really only building, like, 8 characters. This is going to encourage me to build everybody, but it's good for this, like, part, because at this juncture, pretty much everyone's already kind of built. Anybody that will be getting. Anywho. Let's go ahead and just do this thing then, I think. Hold on. Ingrid we have to control, so we have to sit out Dimitri. These are the 3 that we rolled, and I think that's going to be all she wrote. Okay, are we good? Let's look at our convoy real quick. I think we're good. I do think we're good. I think at the very least everyone should have either some kind of shield or a knowledge, no, an experience gem. So I'll be taking that. Ingrid, since she'll be in, you can go and grab an experience gem. Since you'll be in, whatever. Actually, you can keep that. Since you'll be in, go ahead and grab a gem from Caspar. There we go. I'm okay with that. I forgot you're a mage now. See how that works out. Hey, me playing around with all these classes might doom me for real. But I think we're gonna be fine for this battle. It shouldn't be too hard. It's the first, like, I guess second battle for real.
I am relieved to find you alive and well.
Oh!
King Dimitri, you have my gratitude for coming
I'm gonna let
to
them
aid
finish.
us in our time of need.
Well, I'm gonna let them finish in a second. Where'd Lady Rhea go? She's with us. That's fine. Actually, we don't really do it.
I fear
So,
we have no time for niceties, though. We must make our way out of the valley and return to Kingdom territory.
yeah, whatever.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to
Here.
help. Let's begin.
Honestly, you can hang out with her, I guess. You hang out with your son.
Before the worries, I'm here to provide backup.
We will proceed.
Yes, you and the Kang can hang out, and I guess that leaves you and me, Annie. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? I wanted to be our girl here for a second. Just because look at the combinations for Dancer are kind of fun. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna spend too much more time as Ayla. I'm gonna try and have everybody else do their thing. Combos for Dancer, fun. Very fun.
I'll handle this.
Yo, she is in the sky, man. She is in the super sky. Lady Rhea, why aren't you fighting? You can handle these guys too. Alright, great. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna go after the stronghold camping. I do want to make sure that you guys are at least doing something. I guess we'll have you also do the things. You fight there. I guess that's okay.
Thank you, my friend.
I was gonna say that wasn't enough. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Freezing everybody. I like that. Alright, Ingrid. I was gonna say I've not used her yet. Being this high in the sky is kind of nice. No, turn around. I can't even see the. Okay, great. The dude did his job.
Hear you loud and clear.
You might as well like make this secondary strike. I kind of trust everybody up here to do their jobs. I am gonna have you kind of help her. The other thing is, I guess Ash was really good for, you know. You pick this up.
I've got this.
Happy? Oh right. Oh, I gotta be paying attention up there.
Nobody told me how sweaty I'd get here. Ugh, gross.
So is she working for the Empire now?
That general lacks motivation. We may be able to persuade her to join our cause.
Oh, please do this. Thank you.
Begin the operation. Our orders are
I'm gonna
clear.
become you for just a moment.
Let's take the stronghold.
Ooh, fire looks kind of nice. All right.
Let us take this stronghold.
I gotta remember that I shouldn't be holding on to A. Especially if I just have the one. He's actually didn't do bad as a mage with that. I guess it was better than Chagurls. Did you get the key? You sure did. Okay.
Hear you loud and clear.
Y'all can go open this chest then.
Come on, let's get more.
Not that whatever in there is something that I'll need at this juncture in the game. We've been going for a hot minute. You continue to do that, and I'll turn into my boy Felix because I love his stuff. Look at this. Look. Man is like, I'm lightning. Very nice. Is that enough for Happy? Yes, it is.
Not beholden to the Empire. Why don't you join us instead? You have my word that no harm will come to you.
You've got something.
Begin the operation. Our orders
The
are
operation?
clear.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Point. And I guess you did beat me fair and square. All right, lead away.
Nice. Alright, Lady Rhea, which way do you want to walk?
Your Majesty, Imperial forces are setting up a blockade at the stronghold ahead.
Which one?
If they cut us off, we'll be forced toward the volcanic crater.
We cannot allow them to push us down a dangerous path. Let us charge forth and carve our way through.
I'll do what I can.
So we got 3 minutes to beat these guys. I'm gonna try and have just our boy do it, to be honest.
Let's take the stronghold.
I'm all right.
So those two should be able to take the stronghold pretty quickly. Yeah, that's fine. He's alright. I don't want to waste all of his weapon durability, but we're kind of low. Ouchies. No, come over here. Thank you. Come on, we need like one more hit on the guy over there. Starting to take some damage. We need the guy over there to come back. No, not that mage. Oh, fine. Get your level up, whoop-de-doo.
This ridiculous charade won't stop us.
We got 2 minutes left. Easy. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll let Felix do the job. We got one more mage. That's not the mage that I need to fight. Where's this other mage? Oh, he's over here. I do like the effects that he has with cutting the ground. Alright, good job, Felix.
Hey, we did it!
Oh, they did do it. That's my bad. I thought they had not finished it. Is this somebody I care about? No. Alright, well, you guys head on up here.
Begin the operation.
Because you have a clear path
Orders
there.
are clear.
Hear you loud and clear.
Because my thing is, you could have fought most of this map without actually defeating any of these people.
we should be able to move forward.
All right, Lady Rhea, where do you want to go?
You have my thanks. The goddess smiles upon your gallant deeds.
Hey, it is what it is, Lady Rhea. It is what it is.
They're getting away. Gotta stop them somehow.
You don't have to.
Let us take this stronghold.
Let's take the stronghold.
Let's take the stronghold. Money. Pardon me, Lady Rhea. Money, money, money. Thank you. All right, let's go, Lady Rhea.
Your Grace, Sedith and Catherine are under attack by Imperial forces.
Where? They're with us? Oh. Whoops. I was gonna say, ain't nobody down there. Well, that's... Oh, they're on opposite ends of the freaking map. Ugh. Who's strong against them? If you're weak against them, then I need an axe user. Unfortunately, I don't think I brought an axe user with us. In fact, I don't think we have an axe user anymore. But sword is good against them. So I guess I'll send you over here. Sure. Oh, you guys are lance users, so I think we can just... We don't have an axe user.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure.
Go magic them, I guess. Try and do that. I would like for Sedith to be the one to perish if the, you know...
Perhaps I misjudged the situation.
If the, Hey, Thunderbrand!
Persistent little guys, aren't you? Cut one down and another two just spring up in their place.
I was gonna say, I would like for Sedith to be the one to perish.
Please, King Dimitri, may I ask that you lend them your aid?
You're stretching us thin, lady. Jeez. And we have to go and get them. It's not like a side mission. I won't advance until they are going. Oh, woe is me, Lady Rhea. Come on, girl. I can't believe you. I mean, I can. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Gladly.
I'm sorry, is nobody following me?
On my own anyway.
We made it in time.
Hope I got a weapon durability thing here. Yeah, I was gonna say you better help. I don't see any pots here. I don't even think the Stronghold Captain's the one that I'm supposed to be beating right now. Ingrid, where are you and why are you in trouble? You're not Ingrid. Yeah, why are you in trouble? Sure, heal, whatever. I mean, while y'all are here, just go ahead and... Maybe not.
Begin the operation.
Well, how... Yeah, maybe not. You go and fight them, I guess. Much better odds.
Our orders are clear.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
The Archbishop appears to be unharmed. You have my gratitude.
There you go. Oh my gosh. Can I let him go?
Is Lady Rhea safe? Did she get away?
You guys, I'm telling you, if he joins our army and I roll for him,
no. Cyril was covering the rear. He will never make it out.
That's fine.
I'll do what I can.
I'm telling you, if Cyril is in our party, or rather in our thing, he's canned.
I'm glad to go. Let us take this stronghold.
Please tell me that Cyril's a side mission. Not for nothing.
I shall not sacrifice his life for the sake of my own.
Why not?
Please, help him.
Well, why don't you do something about it, Lady Rhea? Oh my gosh. Please help him. She's literally stretching our army thin. Y'all are done, right? Good job.
Hear you loud and clear.
Go help him.
I'll make short work of this.
Who was I just playing as? Ingrid, you actually did a really good job against those two. I enjoyed playing as you during that encounter. I'm actually going to send you over here, and once you're over there, I'm going to say, hey, yippee skippy. Lady Rhea, I kind of despise you right now. Not for nothing. Who leveled up? Ingrid, good for you.
Time to show how strong you've become.
What do you mean time to stroll?
It's a good thing you came along.
You want me to do what?
And Lady Rhea's safe too. Good. Good.
This is also why I like Manuela's thing, because you can break the pots after battle, and I've been doing that a lot.
Can't we block the lava flow with rocks or something? I'm not saying it'll be easy, but it might be the best shot we've got.
I'm gonna do what?
Not a problem.
Y'all are really trying to stretch me thin, huh?
I'll give it 1000%. Time to push
Yeah, I'm gonna
on.
send this small child to push the rock. I'm gonna do this because I know you have an A attack ready. I was just waiting to use it. And you know, I was like, I shouldn't just sit on A attacks. This was different.
You've shown true valor.
Gimme.
Stay zero. Lady Rhea will soon be clear of the valley thanks to you.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
This is the wrong one. I need purple. This is awakening. I don't need this.
A large step forward.
Oh, good job, dude. You're not even a person who's in major use right now. Any purples anywhere?
My utmost gratitude.
Man, on easy they give you like free purple gems, man. Oh, I'm supposed to like it.
I'll do what I can.
Go up here and get this one too. Hey, why didn't you go up there and get it, my guy? Come on, you were just waiting here. Ugh. Oh yeah, I need to turn into you.
To the goddess for her divine protection.
I would love to not provide a path for Cyril, if that's at all possible. Okay, he's still frozen. Let's keep him frozen. Let's keep him frozen. Let's keep him frozen. Excellent. 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 And if he's not dead here, then I do still have an A attack if the going gets rough. Uh-oh. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Freeze him. That wasn't the freezy attack? Or did he just not get frozen? There we go. Whew. Great. Oh, look at what... There's a purple up here. You get over here with your purple. You need it.
Do what I can.
Get over here. Come here.
We march on me.
You come back to me.
I'll give it 1000%. I'll back you up.
And you guys are just on Lady Rhea duty. Where is Cyril? Whatever. I could care less. Where's Cyril is the question I really didn't care about answering at all. Here, you guys can just hang out with Lady Rhea too. She's about to start walking again. She's walking here.
We've done it. Hold fast, everyone. Our escape is only a short ways off.
Oh, she is kind of zooming out here. Do 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 do.
Hear you loud and clear.
In that case, you two
Leave the backup to me.
do that. I'm just gonna send you two back to aid him. And I'm gonna switch to
arms! We fight to protect the Archbishop!
gather the believers. I would like to switch to you.
It's worth a shot. Stand down. Looks like we've got backup. I expect they'll come in handy.
Yeah, I know they're obstructed, whatever. I wanted this first, so thank you. Alright, now that he is not completely useless for those attacks, he can come and help somebody. I'm gonna have him, like, gather some folks here. Yo, the Imperial Army is looking like they kind of suck right now. Not for nothing.
I'm glad to go.
thing is, like, I keep having Ingrid fight at a disadvantage. And I'll be real. Where is she? Why aren't y'all going to Lady Rhea? I mean, whatever.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
She'll figure it out.
I'll do what I can.
Here, Midley, you come to him. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, I was gonna say, Ingrid being in control has not been, like, the best thing in the world, but, like, you know, this is really keeping me more focused on the gameplay, I'll be real.
I'll do what I can.
I was gonna say, I need y'all to focus on getting these guys out. This guy's gonna be out pretty quickly. This guy is going to be out much more quickly. And I will be turning it to Felix to try and take out the other two here. Where are these other two fighters? Over here. Seth, I need you to stop getting obstructed, my guy. What's up with that? Does everyone have their own, like, theme? Petrov's obstructing Rhea. Hold on, I don't like that.
You will not be passing here. I will be capturing the Archbishop.
An ambush.
Before you capture the person, I'm gonna send you down here, and I'm gonna send you up here, because you won't kill Petra in one shot.
Leave the back up to me.
We have no choice but to fight our way through.
That's fine.
Seize this moment.
That's the Princess of Bridget. After everything she's been through, she might be willing to join us. Assuming we can take her alive.
Anyone standing in my way will be eliminated with quickness.
You? Yeah, okay. So we're clearing path here.
Enough of this.
Dang. I was like, I need him to go faster. I need him to go faster. Alright, whatever. So everybody's obstructed over here.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. I will be your...
Begin the operation.
Sure, I'm gonna switch into you. Since y'all are about to be up here anyway.
Watch and learn. Glad I came prepared.
I do like Fireball. Just in general. Ingrid, I need you to step back out of this, for real.
Gotta be careful. Apologies.
The quick heals are nice. Actually. Does he have regular heal or does he have psychic?
For the Empire. For Bridget.
Sorry, Petra. No, over here. I kind of want Sylvain to get this since I haven't really been fighting too much as Sylvain. Except this guy's right behind me, trying to stab me in the kidneys over and over again. Fireball himself, huh? Thank you.
I'm all right.
Okay, that's a combo I wanted to keep doing more. Alright, I think that's 3. 1, 2, 3, and... No, that's the wind. I think it's 2 in that, maybe. There you go. At least you got your level up. Good job.
No place for royalty to die.
RNG really did pick the characters that I was not really caring about right now.
I am choosing life.
I will be going with you peacefully.
Thanks, Petra. Always good to have you. Oh, we got another fight to do in here somewhere. Yeah, I was gonna say, if y'all don't get in here...
My apologies for the trouble. I do not wish to consider what would have happened had you not come along.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I will be taking this.
I can scarcely believe we arrived here whole and sound.
Where'd Cyril go?
You have my deepest...
Is he back there? Is that his dot? No. Maybe he's dead.
gratitude.
Thanks for the help.
No problem.
Never would have made it out of there without you.
Oh man, Catherine scenes maybe? I don't know. I kind of hope, but maybe not. Oh, right. Hubert.
If I cannot have the Archbishop, your heads will have to suffice.
Can you imagine if Hubert perished this early? What a that would be a massive change. Oh, he's over here. My thing, he's got dark spikes, so I don't know if I want any part of that for real,
Hear you, Aladdin. I'll make short
Yeah, I was
work
gonna
of-
say, everybody get on this. Where are y'all? What are y'all doing?
I'll do what I can.
Get over here.
It's worth
Hit
a
him.
shot.
Begin the operation.
I mean, I could actually, I might be okay with you not hitting him, actually. Maybe you come over here. But you...
Let's begin.
Definitely hit him. Yeah, have you been seeing the dodging my boy Sylvain's been putting in? 2 good dodges back to back.
To realize how desperate you would be to save your dear Archbishop. The kingdom truly is a tiresome place.
Hey, well look, Empire, you took it all away. I gave it all away. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is the dude here? He'd be out here breaking this thing. Even Catherine's in trouble. Where is she? Oh, she'll be okay. She's still like half.
You should be better than this.
Yeah, you should be better than this.
We've got to help her quick.
Alright, well, in that case, if we have to help her quick. No, not you. Here. Or in case of emergency, just use one move.
Fine. You may have your victory today. How will I face Her Majesty after this?
I mean, we could just destroy you. Yeah, but like, imagine what a game changer that would be. I wouldn't know what to expect from the rest of the game. I would love to, however, see a rest of this, like, route of an Edelgard, except she doesn't have Hubert by her side. I think that would be a fascinating tale to tell on the Blue Lions or the Azure Gleam route. That's clearly not the direction that they took, but that's kind of what I want to see.
Wish this wasn't so much effort.
Alright, everybody get your level ups. Who was our MVP? Yeah, fair enough. He did a bunch of running around. Excellent, 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 excellent.
I could use.
Nice.
I'll be able to help even more now.
Life Force. And then not much there. Alright, easy peasy. A lot of people bumped up to C. Petra's in the army. Happy's in the army. I better add them both to the wheel.
Lady Rhea, Sedith, I'm relieved you both made it out unharmed. It appears we arrived just in time.
Before I save it. Happy. And Petra. I mean Petra. There we go. And we'll save that. Alright, Dimitri, you can keep talking now.
You have our utmost thanks for aiding
Oh, it is
our
what it is.
retreat, Your Majesty. I can only apologize for the trouble we may have caused your outfit.
You sure caused us trouble.
King Dimitri, I cannot express just how grateful I am to you and all the fine people of Fargus.
Are we not going to get, like, Catherine or any of the other people?
The honor is mine. Your order provided me with immeasurable aid during my ascension to the throne. My citizens would have branded me a heathen had I not returned the favor.
And now it seems we are the ones who owe a debt. The Church shall provide whatever assistance it can to your efforts.
If you see it prudent, I have no objection to placing the Knights of our Order under Kingdom command.
Thank you both. While it pains me to qualify our hospitality, this kingdom is not a wealthy one, neither in goods nor provisions. I fear we may struggle to compensate your soldiers.
Dang.
Or even to feed them.
Dang.
You needn't trouble yourself with such concerns. Your generous offer of shelter will be more than enough.
I don't know if that is more than enough. They still gotta eat.
Very well. We've lingered here long enough. Let us make for Ferdiad.
I think they can, like, you know, do pay after the fact.
There's much to discuss. The Church, the Kingdom, and the battles to come.
I do wonder if, like, Lady Ray is gonna be at our war council meetings, you know?
2 years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
I'm with you there, but now that we are, you found yourself in a rather favorable situation, no?
I do think this is interesting that we are now, like, sitting a lot of times in just, like, castle environment.
How do you mean?
When
You know?
war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork.
That's fair.
And those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
You mean, the Ashen Demon? You're right.
Mercenaries. Yeah. Good
Okay,
point.
well, Jared's more and the
then
Ashen
you
Demon.
can give them their just desserts or die trying.
And if you do die, I'll just go back in time.
I've done without that last part. Thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
Or die trying.
In that case, let's assume Cornelia has hidden herself somewhere in the Western Territories.
In the Western Territories.
If I had to guess, I'd say either Viscount Mateus or Viscount Gideon have taken her in. All the same, we can't exactly go around unseating every vassal we suspect of being disloyal.
Right. This is no simple matter, but at least we have a firmer grasp on the situation now than we did 2 years ago. To do, send word to House Perderi. We'll need soldiers on their land if we hope to keep the enemy at bay.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Viscount Mateus' son is here with us, while Viscount Gideon's daughter is off serving as a knight in Galatia.
Viscount Gideon's daughter. Do we know who that is?
Under the present circumstances, we only have so many soldiers to spare on domestic matters. It seems we'll have to resort to any means necessary.
Any means. I don't like. He doesn't like any means
In
necessary.
which case, I will bear the weight of the
He's doing it
kingdom's
again,
sins.
y'all.
If slaughtering 100 foes means bringing salvation to 1,000 of our own, I will do it.
As you wish, Your Majesty. And if I may, try not to torment yourself so much.
Agreed. That's the bad part that's going on here.
How far our proud king has fallen. You sounded utterly vicious just now.
Agreed.
What do you want, Felix?
Oh, not much. I just thought catching a glimpse of your haggard face might put a smile on mine. I knew that playing the part of a cool-headed leader would be too much for you. But all this scheming, this calculation, doesn't suit you.
Dang.
Why don't you just give it a rest already?
You think too highly of me. This is who I am, Felix.
Wow.
I've never been anything more than a bloody demon on the path of revenge. I stand here today to lift the burdens of all who perished before me. To see that those who bear guilt for their deaths are held accountable.
Oh boy.
I will expose whoever I must. Slay whoever I must to see my task through to the end. There is no place for mercy within these walls.
Yo, we're gonna keep going.
If it affects the safety of my people, then that's all the more reason to strike now.
And here I thought you were finally starting to pull yourself together.
Yeah, it does sound like Mans is losing it again.
I snuffed out my uncle's life with my own 2 hands. As king and as general, I've killed countless more. I looked on as nearly everyone I held dear perished. I am the one who must take responsibility for their deaths. So rest easy, Felix. The weight of my atonement will not fall on your shoulders.
No point in trying to reason with a boar.
And that's, I was gonna say, that's his fallback always.
Enough of that, though. The city seems especially spirited today.
Oh?
Is something going on?
Oh, maybe celebrating Lady Rhea's arriving?
Yes. Lady Rhea and the others from the church are making an excursion to the capital.
I see.
I suggest you join in on the festivities before you go. It does the heart good to see our people smile.
See, there's a little bit of something still in there, but like, he's struggling right now. And from his C support, I could really see he was struggling. Man's struggling hard.
Well, let's get right into it.
Hey!
We have to figure out exactly where we stand in this war.
The homies.
As you all know, the Empire has taken the Great Bridge of Myrddin. The Imperial Army now occupies what was formerly House Phlegethon territory. House Gloucester has surrendered to them as well.
Doubtless an agonizing decision on my father's part.
House Ordelia, to the east of the bridge, has also vowed not to take up arms against the Empire.
We had precious little in the way of arms in the first place. You have my deepest apologies.
You don't have to apologize, Lysithea. Count Ordelia did what anyone would have done.
Fair enough.
And now Lawrence and Lysithea can't even go back home.
That's not all. After the battle, the Imperial Army crossed Gloucester territory and attacked Garreg Mach. Rhea and the rest of the Central Church have apparently fled to the Kingdom for sanctuary.
Then I suppose none of us will be able to visit our old school anytime soon.
Unless we join the
I
Empire.
hope no one from the church was hurt.
Luckily no, thanks to me.
Now that the monastery has fallen, the front lines are rapidly expanding north. It won't be long before Deirdre is within their reach. And if our capital falls, the Alliance goes with it. We have to stop them there, no matter the cost.
That all sounds well and good. But how large of an army will you even be able to raise at this point?
Not a ton.
I don't think House Edmund will be able to send more troops. I'm sorry.
Which means House Goneril is the last of the 5 great lords upon whom we can rely.
Yeah, Hilda.
I'm not so sure the combined forces of Houses Regan and Goneril will be enough to hold off the whole Empire.
Yeah, but what if we have a host?
We'll just have to work with what we've got. And let's not forget the hero of Daphne.
But we can't expect much from her in terms of sheer numbers. Any chance the Kingdom could send troops?
I doubt they'll have
The
any to spare.
Kingdom?
They've just started engaging the Empire themselves over in the west of Fargus.
I was gonna say, yeah, I guess that's fair.
And besides, I'm not sure how much we can really trust them. I still have no idea what's going on in Dimitri's head.
I guess from Claude's perspective, it's going on along with someone you can predict, or going along with someone who potentially might not be in their right mind.
I might just have a plan, though. For now, all I can ask is that you fight, and fight with every last thing you've got.
You can always count on me. And my muscles.
And bro's
Thanks,
muscles.
Raphael. That unfounded confidence of yours is like music to my ears.
Sweet. I was gonna say, we know.
We received a message from
I think we've
Hubert,
seen that
Majesty.
before, actually.
They failed to capture Archbishop Rhea. It seems she and her followers have been taken in by the Kingdom Army. They likely make for Ferdiad as we speak.
So it goes. If Hubert himself couldn't succeed in the task, there's little chance anyone else could.
I could have tried, Your Majesty.
There is more as well. Petra was taken by the enemy. She is apparently still alive, for better or for worse. I fear the Kingdom may try to use her to make an ally of Bridget.
Yes, it's likely she won't be coming back. And our stance towards Bridget will require some reconsideration.
Yikes.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now then, we mustn't dwell on what's done. Our only choice is to look to the future.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is profoundly different, and in the fact that we're about to take probably some more of her units.
It seems an all-out war with the Kingdom is nigh unavoidable at this point. Thankfully, I expect Count Rowe to join our cause. Having a hold on Aryan Road will surely prove advantageous as the war creeps on.
And with that, I really do want to get the, I want to get the battle dialogue between Petra and Edelgard whenever they
So we
do,
stick to the
whenever
plan.
they do battle.
Through Count Rowe, we should be able to ingratiate ourselves to the other lords of the Western Kingdom.
Urgent report, Your Majesty. An army has been mustered at Castle Gaspar in Row territory.
Lenato, the local lord, has vowed to find and eliminate Archbishop Rhea. He's mobilizing the army northward.
Yep.
Count Rowe's tacit approval of these actions has surely brought his allegiance to the Empire to light.
Yep.
I can only assume this wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, that still happened. Okay.
It's just one thing after another. Dispatch any nearby units to the area at once. Any lords willing to sever ties with the kingdom are too valuable for us to risk losing.
Except this time around, I guess we'll be winning this battle. Potentially, unless it's like we won the battle, but the game says we didn't. That's my least favorite thing to happen in video games.
Azure Gleam. Skirmish
in the fog.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus grants refuge to the Central Church as they flee Garrigmach Monastery, in turn provoking the Adrestian Empire to declare war on Fargus. While Dimitri and his advisors strategize how to repel the Empire's assault, they are met with devastating news. Lenato of Castle Gaspar has raised an army against him.
Man, Ash is still gonna be sad. Oh, here it goes. As this time, though, we'll be on Dimitri's side. Before, I think Lenato and Ash were fighting together, and then Ash kind of left and said, I guess I have to stay alive.
By now, House Rowe in the south has declared its fealty to the Empire. What's more, Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar has set out with the express intention of tracking down and murdering the Archbishop.
I had hoped we could reconcile the matter by using neighboring lords as intermediaries.
But
it seems Lord Lenato couldn't look past our willingness to shelter the church and has taken the matter into his own hands.
So Yuri, I believe, may be here then.
I can't believe this.
Ash, I won't stop you if you wish to return to Castle Gaspar, even now.
I appreciate the offer, truly. But I am a knight of the royal family. My place is here.
So, what are House Rowe and Lord Lenato's soldiers up to? Or the Imperial Army, for that matter?
Right.
There's been no movement from House Rowe as of yet. He likely lacks the nerve. Lord Lenato, on the other hand, has set off from Castle Gaspar and launched an attack on Geraint land. Meanwhile, a vanguard from the Imperial Army has breached Kingdom territory. It seems they're aiming to rendezvous with Lenato and join the assault.
Wait, but if they're just a vanguard, doesn't that mean a larger force is going to come after them?
Correct.
We'll never stand a chance if they manage to meet up and form one massive army.
House Galatea is sending reinforcements to fend them off, but our enemy deployed alarmingly fast. I only hope the House Geraint soldiers can repel Lord Lenato and his men long enough.
I kind of like her cut. I'll be real. The other two routes, I've kind of been looking at her cut and I've been like, okay, well, her cut's not... It's not great. But, like, for some reason, like, now that I see her more often and she's on our team, I kind of like... I like her cut more so on her model than I do in her portrait.
In any case, we can't just sit here on our hands. They need help, and fast.
You're right, and I'll be coming with you.
The risk is too great, Your Majesty. You should stay here in the capital.
That's never gonna work.
We've already been over this to do. My leadership is needed on the front lines. We'll march west from Karen territory to intercept and crush Lenato and the Empire's forces. From there, we'll mount an attack on Aryan Road. The Rowe army will be cut off from the Imperial reinforcements and fall by our hand. Finally, we'll seize control of Aryan Road and the entire Western Front along with it.
Okay.
I'm asked a distant relative of the royal family, Duke Ivan, to keep watch over the capital in case of an emergency. Gustav will be staying behind as well.
Gustav!
So as long as nothing too extreme happens, we shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Sounds like a plan. Most of the big fights are gonna be around Aryan Road, if I had to guess.
No matter what, we need to hurry. We'll be done for if we don't drive them off soon.
Agreed. And my apologies. We always seem to deploy with such haste lately.
It's okay, buddy.
It's nothing. It's not like it's your fault or anything. Sure, you're the king and we're your subjects now, but we're your friends before that.
Hey,
do whatever you need of us.
If I could give you a good noodle star, Ayla, I would.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Oh, and one more thing before we go. I received word from the church the other day. Seteth and his sister Flame will be joining us from here on out.
Oh?
Leading a company comprised of Knights of Seros.
Are they actually going to be joining us?
Seteth, huh? I'm not the kind of girl to turn down a helping hand, but I can't help but wonder why.
I haven't had the chance to discuss it with him yet. Perhaps you can ask him yourself if the opportunity arises.
So here's the thing. I think Seth could be the one who dies. If Rodriguez is always going to be on our side, just extra person who's always going to be setting out with us is a major death flag. Before it was, I have to remember his name. I love that man. Gosh, I was so sad when he perished. Oh, he is playable.
Do you have a moment?
Shut up, Dimitri. I don't have a moment. Did they just say the gatekeeper's in my party? Nah, y'all, forget that. Does he have any supports? Does he have any supports? Hold on a minute. That's not. Hold on a minute, you guys. I gotta like really. I gotta reconstruct my mind here. It's gonna take some time to realign. No supports. Can I take him out to dinner? Or something, you know? Can I put him, like, in the other things? Gosh, I need to, like, look all around. There's so many things I want to know about the Gatekeeper. Oh, man. What a... Oh, boy.
Time to work you into shape.
Hey, yo, where am I? No, forget about Rodrigue. Put me with the Gatekeeper, man. Where is he? Yeah, put me and Gatekeeper together. Rodrigue, do you have other supports with anybody? Who else do you have supports with? Nobody who's free right now, unfortunately. So you can just chill for a minute. Flame, who do you have supports with? Ash, Ayla, Zenith, sure, duh. Happy, who do you have kingdom supports with? Nobody. Petra, who do you have kingdom supports with? The deal. Is it just a deal? Alright, then we'll get them eventually. You two just hang out, I guess. Oh boy, I wasn't expecting this to happen, you know? What a time to be alive. Rodrigue, here, you can just sit there, I guess. Your little training. Anybody mastered their stuff? Oh, yeah, you have. Petra, learn about being a dancer.
This is a way to...
Oh wait, her dancer class looking kind of sharp. No, she's good. Happy. I guess you should start learning the way of the knife, huh? Yo, I was not expecting Gatekeeper. What a wild world we live in. I'm gonna take you down the path of Mortal Savant.
I think I've learned something new.
I'm getting better.
I want to see if he says anything, Datekeeper.
Hey, I'm getting better.
It's how you use a power that matters.
This is the, okay, you know what? This is the best route of all time. Oh man, is it only on this route?
This better not be one of those weird powers.
Oh my gosh, I'm in love, you guys. Ash.
Time to work you into shape.
Where are you? Right, I'm having you, I need you to, I'm gonna have you go down this way.
Does this make me
because, you know, you being a thief just sounds, you know, sounds right. I don't want to change you into it, but I am going to go to training. You can now come over here. Oh, Gatekeeper Dancer? Imagine, you guys. Oh man, I'm in love. I'm in love with this game now. Here you go. Anybody else maxing out? Gatekeeper is maxed out. So that's happy on that one.
I could use this.
Hey, I'm stronger.
It's how you use a power that matters.
It's how you use a power that matters. I love the Gatekeeper. Forget everybody else. I only want to hear him talk.
Victory and defeat.
Oh man, this is. I love the kingdom. Part of me is like certain that that's not. Oh man, he could be a dark knight, a holy knight. I feel like yo, I gotta have a dancer Gatekeeper, y'all. I gotta. I need it. I need it in my soul, you know? I need it in my soul. You start going there. Oh, man. What a time, y'all. What a time. Are we at C support yet, actually? No, we're not. We got a long ways to go. And a short time to get there. Can I bring him to, like, lunch? Oh, man. This episode's not over yet. I thought it was about to be over, but it ain't. Happy just learned that, so I need to take her down her other path. You come down a little bit. Happy. Great.
You can't do the...
Sure. That's fine. I actually didn't want to do that. You'll get down further eventually. Good. Successful training again, I guess.
How can I best you?
I'm getting better.
Say the line. No, not you. Say the line.
It's how you use a power that matters.
I love him. Guys, I love him. Shut up, Lane. Actually, the both of you might have maxed your thing out too. Goodness gracious. Okay, great. Awesome. No, don't continue. No, it's actually still Gatekeeper. He's gonna go down the path, you guys. Every time, you know, I usually skip over, like, the things. I want to see my Thief Gatekeeper. He's about to... I might have him max out everything, for real. Look at man's go. Tell him, Gatekeeper.
Well, this is new.
I love him. Guys, I love him. He's the new main character. Yeah, you can change him to Thief for now. He for sure is going to be a dancer. Train. I need to, like, peek at everybody's, like, I want to make sure that nobody's, like, maxed out, because I can switch people around. But I'm gonna focus on getting everybody who is at a support with somebody right now just to there. They'll just stay where they are for right now because they don't really have anybody to hang out with other than do. Good. Okay, you two actually mastered. You three actually mastered. I think. Okay, I think 2 people mastered their thing. Yes, you three. Okay, hold on. So I gotta get Ingrid, Annette, and Felix.
Between victory and defeat.
Felix will start you off. Surprisingly, we're shooting through. We only have 9 of these seals, advanced seals. I think we have way more of those. Yeah, go ahead and change that. But I guess we don't have that many people that we need to do things with. But he's almost all the way down here, and he'll be able to be a dancer too. Annette. There.
I can work with...
Go ahead and change into a warlock, and... Ingrid. You're ready to move down, and once we get you to here, you're going to sword, and you're going to be a dancer too. I'm very serious about an all-dancer finale.
Will this help me grow?
Sure, I guess Paladin? Is that even the right way? It is. And then to Falcon Knight. Yeah, that's fine. Great. So now we can finish up training here. I do want to peek here because you guys are almost at B. Let's start checking. Everybody here has an A, B, C. We should almost be to C, my guy, Gatekeeper. Successive training. Oh, Dedu and Flame both can level up. Oh, goodness gracious. See, this is why I usually do this part off camera, because this is gonna be just like 6 minutes, don't do this, of me switching around classes. So Dedu can now finally become a War Master. No, a Grappler, then War Master. So Grappler now. We have... I probably can get Advanced Seals from the other thing, to be honest. Yeah, change that. And who else was it? Flame. Not used to having her. I am happy that we do get Flame. I kind of... Is she not done? Who was done? Somebody else was mastered, right? Not Ash. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm nuts. I'm crazy. That's my bad. Is anybody gonna get mastered on this next one? No. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. Very good, very good, very good. Oh wait, he actually did level up. That's nice. I didn't get to hear him say the words. Whatever.
Training can be the
Alright, so you know how...
you'll be unstoppable.
Where's the... I don't want to speak to Dimitri, I want to speak to the Gatekeeper. Man, I hope I can take him on like an expedition, y'all. I hope, I pray.
How are you?
Moving forward, I expect our army will continue to advance as we establish more bases such as this one, rather. Whenever a large number of people live together for a stretch of time, various problems are bound to occur. You may be inconvenienced as well. Please inform me right away if anything comes up. Crack a joke. Inconvenient if anything sounds a little too cozy around here. You got food, water, warm weather rather, the works. Ha, perhaps so. Just please do not tell me you wish to return home. The kingdom is a coalition of soldiers from our various lords. We are a congregation of births rather and ideologies. Though I hope everyone will understand and compromise with their peers, I suspect that will not always be the case. I add some new facilities, and they will be great. And none of these are really the ones that I want, right? Because Tactician is like 2 chapters away. Whatever. Awesome. Nope. I can't believe we have the Gatekeeper, you guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hello back, Blacksmith, thank you. I actually do have some rusted weapons that I want to get from you, but like, I don't know if I really need them for real, for real. Battalion Guild is also here. Oh my gosh, look at her eyes. She's staring deep into my soul. And last but not least, here.
Well, well, come back soon, alright?
Yeah. No, I'm not ready yet. Gatekeeper! You're real!
Nothing to report.
Keep up the good work, Commander. Nothing to report today. Do you remember me? I used to guard the gate back at Garreg Mach.
That reminds me.
Sure, I remember you, but why are you here?
Actually,
I came here to protect the members of the church. Oh, and also because you Kingdom folks saved me back at Alo. We saved him. I have family back in Adrestia, so if I'm being totally honest, I got mixed feelings about all this. But as a gatekeeper's duty to protect his charges, I swear to you, I'll lay my life down to defend the gates. Yo, I love. Oh, heck yeah, I'm gonna. Yes, of course I remember you. I'm gonna give you a gift, my guy. I didn't know I could give him all of my owl feathers, man. This one's for you. I had no idea you felt that way. You better believe I did. Alright, that's all I... We're ending the episode by taking Gatekeeper on a date. Yes, absolutely, I would love to. You remember how I used to, like, go on these expeditions and saying, oh my gosh, I can't wait to ruin your day.
Me? Are you sure?
Yes.
In that case, I'd be glad to join you.
You guys, I don't think I've ever been happier in a Fire Emblem game. I'm so happy. What is here? Have we ever been to the mountains? I want to go to the waterfront for real. Yes, we shall. Y'all, I wish I could marry him. I would have given him the Merc Whistle right now. Right now. Man. Hi, Gatekeeper. Oh. You arrived at the bank of a breathtaking lake. Serenity hangs thick in the air. You can almost taste it.
The sound of water is so soothing.
You can really see his eyes now. I'm gonna have to ask Sundavid to change the color of the Gatekeeper's eyes in the AWE to match this. Look at this. After a pleasant stroll, Ayla and Gatekeeper decide to take a break. You guys, I'm in love. I'm so happy right now. This is peak Fire Emblem gameplay experience. Can I ask you a question? I wish I could ask about your family. What are your dreams for the future?
When the war is over, I'm planning to get back to my music. Did you know I was in the church band?
I have no... Y'all, I promise you. This is not going to be the last time that we take him on an expedition. I feel like I'm going to waste one of these ever... I can't... Oh, man. Okay, so look. From what I look at, on the star system, I don't have any actual supports, and he doesn't have any actual supports with him. But he's definitely going on the good noodle board. And I'm gonna place him at 1 already. Just for coming to say that he would put his life on the line to save his charges. I didn't know he was in a church band now. Make a face, be shocked, offer encouragement, yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem, baby. Let's talk.
I really feel like gatekeeping is my true calling.
Really? It's either this one or this one, you know? Ask if he has any other interest or agree. Do you have any other interest?
That's a tough one.
Oh, you didn't even get to see his eyebrows, too. You got his whole hair color. I wonder if we could ever see his hair.
I talk with the merchants all the time. Anna's the best of the bunch, in my humble opinion.
Who? I agree.
Sounds great.
We got 2 out of 3. I'm not mad. The two of you have are having a fairly engaging conversation.
Thanks for inviting me. I have to get back to my post.
Wait, don't go back yet. Oh, dang. I was hoping I could look around at him. I think I need to get the max level thing to look around at him. You guys, I might do this once every time. Catherine we don't actually have in the battle. So maybe Catherine will be the one who dies.
Hey, you.
I appreciate the assist back in ALL. The name's Catherine, or Thunder Catherine, if you will. I'm one of the Knights of Saros. Good to be fighting by your side. Does that mean I can't... I was gonna say I can't submit to Catherine, and that's not what I wanted to say at all. We can't, give the Merc whistle to Catherine. I've heard of you.
Let's see.
Thunder Catherine, huh? Come to think of it, I've heard people say your strength is out of this world. As they say, seeing is believing, and you'll have a front row seat now that we're fighting together. It'll be better than any rumors, I'll tell you that. Later, Ray gave us direct instructions to come and help the Kingdom Army. The Church is grateful for the Kingdom to take us in, despite the danger. We'll make sure we repay you the best way we know how, on the battlefield. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. Let me know if there's any, like, more locked ones that I should be getting soon. I very much appreciate everyone telling me, a couple of people told me about the, Dimitri and Mercy. I very much appreciate that. So if anybody knows any more of those that'll come up like that, give me a holler, let me know in the comments. I'll usually start prepping for this episode on like Thursday or Friday. If there's time, sometimes I'll prepare on Saturday and start recording Saturday. So anytime before then, if you pop it in the comments, I'll be like, alright, I'm ready for it, thank you. I'm so happy. I don't know why he's vibing here, but I'm very happy. What does our map look like this time? We're swooping around. Eagles, lion, deer. Oh, we're doing We'll be doing this in the chapter next time. I know I said, yeah, we're gonna be doing 2 chapters next time, maybe. Because this looks like, I was looking to see if this would be like a little short thing, and I was like, yeah, I can sweep through this real quickly. We will be doing this one next time, 100%. Oh man, oh boy. Gatekeeper, alright man, I can't wait. He's about to be like, I'm about to spend all the money, he's about to be #1. I love him. I love him more. He's my favorite unit in the game. He might suck for all I know, but I'll tell you what, I'm very. I don't know if you saw when I saw the Gatekeeper. I was hyped. I was like, oh, but like I leaned forward, man. I don't know if this game has ever had me lean forward. It was like a gamer lean forward. First of all, Mans is level 1. We gotta fix that. Just go and give him 15 for now. What's his level up phrase, huh?
I'll be the best gatekeeper ever.
You already are, my guy. You already are. Okay, I've had about enough because this has been going on for far too long. We're probably at like 2 hours now. And this was a friend to be like an hour and 45-minute episode, and I wasn't gonna be mad about it. Can I take him out to eat?
Hunger is the true enemy.
I can take him on an expedition, so I'd have to imagine. Yeah, I can. Y'all, do you think he has, like, any, like, dialogue, special dialogue with anybody else? Well, look, I'm not gonna do this without you guys. I'm definitely going to have a Gatekeeper eat. I'll show Gatekeeper, you know, doing the tours. Which one does he like? We'll be managing the pantry a whole bunch. Y'all, I'm so happy. I know, I'm pretty sure you can tell the joy that is flowing through my spirit right now, but boy, am I pleased. Because I had no idea. I'd like to thank all of you for not telling me. And if you did, I forgot. I'm so pleased. I'm so happy. I'm so genuinely, like, man. Is it only on the kingdom, or is it like after you play all of the routes? Like you've done one playthrough of every route in your third playthrough, maybe. But he didn't show up on my third playthrough because I've done technically 4 playthroughs of this game so far. I don't know. Maybe he's either a kingdom exclusive, which would be wild. I would have. Oh, okay, well, you know what? I wouldn't have started with the kingdom because I would have been like, we gotta get to Gatekeeper. We're ending with the kingdom. But he's by the gate at every. Oh no, he is. Thank God he's got a headband I got sued. Thank goodness. I was gonna say he's physically on every route. So I don't exactly know what stipulation makes him a playable character. Because by that means I guess he shouldn't be kingdom exclusive because we always see the Gatekeeper unless it's like a different Gatekeeper. And we've always talked to him, so I'm like, he can't be a kingdom exclusive. Maybe it is like once you've played 2 houses, your 3rd house will get the Gatekeeper as like your, hey, you've done everything once, whoop-de-doo. You guys can tell me that in the comments. I am just blindly guessing, and the only reason I'm still recording is because I'm so happy right now. I could kiss a baby elephant. Goodbye, toodaloo, like, until next time, thank you for watching.